till the very end. Let me show you love. I don't pretend.
Rohayati binti Abdul Rashid is the name. She is the owner of Rohayati & Co., an accounting firm. She was born on 10 January 1970. She is from Kemaman, Terengganu. She is married and has 2 sons. Her education qualification is degree in accountancy from UiTM. After a long service in accounting field, she got MIA membership from Malaysian Institute of Accountants. Her accounting firm operates 4 major activities, which are secretarial accounting, consultancy, taxation, and information technology. The firm starts its operation on 2005 until now, and the location is also in Kemaman, Terengganu. Accounting field is not an easy thing to be consistent as a career. It is because we need to be a very strong person mentally and physically at the first stage. Get to know that there is a well-known accounting firm among Kemaman citizens. We are excited to know further about the company and the person behind the successful standing accounting firm for years. After doing some research, we found out that the person who is the owner of the firm is a very inspiring woman, Puan Rohayati. As we know, most of the owner of accounting firms are from men, and because of that, Puan Rohayati catch our attention. We decided right away to proceed with Puan Rohayati, and luckily she can spend her time to attend our interview session.
The background of the company. First of all, maybe the company's name, and then when the company is created, what is the nature, mission, and vision of that company?
My firm, I call it a firm because it's an accounting firm, registered with MIA, established on the 5th of July 2005. It's almost 16 years old. And I name it using my own name, Rohayati & Co. The nature of business is to give services in accounting, auditing, taxation, as well as company secretarial works, and also consultancy. The mission is to give the best service to our clients, of course, and gain a continuous relationship in future lah, in order to sustain our company lah. My vision is to grow bigger and gain more, give more opportunities to graduates in accountancy to obtain experience and knowledge, and to grow together lah in a better future in accounting industries.
That's a very, very good vision to give opportunity to the next generation, and giving, because in today's pandemic, it is very hard for graduates to find jobs, but your vision is to give the opportunity for the graduates. So I think that's a very fantastic vision. So let's move on to the next question by ERICHO.
Okay, Madam. So as I mentioned in the earlier, our main topic is about leadership.
Leadership.
Yeah. The first thing that appear in my head is actually about leadership is, what is your leadership style that you implement in the firm, and how far you value the religious importance within the organization?
Okay, my leadership style is more towards democratic style, because I believe that meetings and discussion is more important in order to decision making in a workplace, because if we give an autocratic. Staff will be like not enjoying their work. So I think discussion and meeting, so ask them to give ideas is better lah than just one way communication.
Yes, yes.
The religious is very important in my workplace because uh, only a good religious person can give a good quality of work, a good integrity and honesty towards their work.
Yes, I really agree actually, because I think democratic kind of like we can express more opinions,
Yeah.
ideas, just medium said. Yeah. Compared to autocratic, is like sometimes employee didn't like to give, if you know, if one way communication, sometimes employees their heart kind of like they don't give a
Stress.
full
Yeah,
stress.
stress workplace is not good lah.
I agree.
So,
Khairul?
so Madam have talked about her leadership style that she implemented in her firm, which is democratic leadership, like ERICHO said, which is a very good implementation. And while implementing that style of leadership, she also value religious side of our, yes, for the staff. This which improve the style of leadership, because democratic plus the Islamic value from her religion will also add value to that style. So moving on to the next question, can you share with us what challenges you faced during your study years, challenges during career life as an entrepreneur? You work in a firm, and challenges in personal life. So there are three types of challenges that maybe you have faced, which is in study, as an entrepreneur, and in your personal life. Okay.
Personal were challenges during my studies. So at that time we have not have any handphone or we can Google at that time. So we have to refer to the just for a reference. Just you have to go to the library and obtain reference book. Of course, at that time, so we have to be fast in order to have obtain the books. So at the library that times is lack of reference books, and one of the other challenges is the transportation. So we have at that time we have to walk to our school around half an hour. It's that far, so we have to go earlier in order to arrive to school on time. And the challenges in my entrepreneur is that competitors in the same field, and the financial challenge, of course, because of the MCO, we have to obtain financial support from the bank because the client cannot pay on time. And then challenge with the staff behavior, we have to cope with that too. And the other thing is to challenge my personal life was during my earlier stage of entrepreneurship, because I'm a divorcee and I'm a single mother. I have to raise my two sons, and I have to raise them at my office at the same time to manage my company. But it's a good challenge because we can show our children that this is my style of life, and they have to give. You can see that I am struggling to raise them and work at the same time.
Right.
That's
I
all
think
the challenge.
um, any leader would face obstacles. Like you, madam,
Yes.
you have faced obstacles during your study years. It is very different from nowadays because students
Mm.
nowadays we have a lot a broader means of transportation, but during your time it is very
No
limited. So
online, no
yes,
Google,
no
no
Google. So
internet.
all of the technological improvements have improved during the years. So I think it takes a lot more dedication
Effort.
to study
Yes.
and effort. So and even your during your entrepreneur years now in the present time and during this pandemic, of course, some of us are struggling financially, whether it's a
Yes.
staff or a company. But I think that obstacle helped you to improve your style, as you said. Although you struggle, but I think and improve yourself as an entrepreneur, as a leader, and to help you and your company excel. So I think that is a very good learning experience for us all of the group members. So let's move on to the next question by Eric.
Yes, I really agree with Khairul. I think that is one of a kind challenges that you faced back then, and also I think everyone has challenges. If in this situation, is the our challenge is actually the pandemic, the online classes actually, because I think most of us prefer kind of like face to face learning.
Yes.
But madam is, I think, is a tough person, is a strong person. Yes. Okay, madam. Um, when we talk about leadership, so what are your interpersonal skills that you use within the top management or with the colleagues and also subordinates? Is there any different, or is it the same implementation?
I use just the same implementation because I treat the staff is same because they are person. So they, if we have to segregate top level, medium, or lower differently, so they have some not good feeling. So for me, I treat them the staff same. I like them just like a family in a company. Uh, so they have a feel like a joyful environment at work. So the staff feels easy, not like you are at the bottom level, you feel uh, uh, that kind of apa you say treat by me, but I like to give them same treat, like to chit chat with them, ask them what is the problem, and sometimes ask them what opinions or ideas they can give to the company.
Mhm. Yeah, I actually, it is a good, because I think equal treatment is really important,
Yeah,
especially in the company, to create more kind of a nice
enjoy,
environment, enjoy environment.
enjoyful at work.
Mm-mm.
Just like Eric was, I completely agree with him and you, madam, because people want to be treated equally. It has been
Yes.
thousands of years ago. It is still now, and you implemented that style and that um, uh, to be treated equally in your firm. So everyone is not segregated by the top level or the low level, like you said, and I think that's a very um, good style and to be implemented. So you say that what is the communication skills used with all of your colleagues basically because you don't segregate between the top and your colleagues and your subordinates, but you say you treat everyone equally. So what are the communication skills that you use in your firm?
Um, use the just be like tolerate with the staff.
Our, So toleration is really important
Toleration.
in a company because without toleration, sometimes you can't get the work done. So I think
Yes.
that's a very good skills to be used. So moving on to the next question with Erico.
Okay, madam. Um,
Yes.
can you tell us what is the meaning of effective management on by your own perspective and experience, and how you manage your management team towards achieving the company's goals?
For me, effective management is a two-way communication between me and my staff. Teamwork is more important. Also, encourage all opinions and ideas from the staff so that they feel they are appreciated in my company.
Mhm.
Mm.
Everyone wants to be appreciated, isn't it?
Yes.
So, Khairul, is there any question?
Okay,
Yes.
let's move on to the next question. All right, madam. I think we all know that you are one of the successful leader in your firm because you own your own firm and you treat your employees well and equally. So how do you manage your life between your personal and your working life? Because I believe that the experience you have, the time management is not a big matter now because during this pandemic and all. So how do you do that, madam?
Because at the earlier stage it's very hard for me because I'm a single mother and take care of my two son at the office. So I can help them with. So I raise them at the office and I can help them with the homework. So I can apa, help uh, them with the daily eating at the right time. They also can see me at any time if they have problems. So for me now, just doing segregate the segregate the jobs to the staff. So they just report me on time lah. So there's no problem for me now.
So madam manage to manage your time balance for your personal and your working time.
Now
That's
my sons are all grown up, so they have their own time. So I always be here to here and when they need me lah. Also my staff also at any time I'll be here.
okay. Eric,
Yeah.
would you like to add anything?
Uh,
Anything?
basically, they all already know what to do, yeah, madam.
Yes, as schedule and they know what to do. Just follow the guides that I've given them.
Okay. Related with the time management. How do you plan and arrange your management in terms of what is your personal goals and all as an entrepreneur and also as a family person, and also how you decide what is the most crucial things that need to be done.
My personal goal as entrepreneur is, of course, to success in my business and to grow bigger and bigger. And at the same time, I can help others, new graduates like you all, to obtain jobs. And other is uh, other thing is. To gain more profit lah. That's the main objective of doing our entrepreneurship. And the crucial things to be done to maintain is the good relationship between the clients and also my staff by giving them the best performance and dedications to my job and delegation of work to my staff. And the importance is also the financial establishment, and other thing is and always be open to my staff to give more ideas in this new IT industries, because I'm an older person, so and also uh, the main the most important thing is to stay healthy, so I can do my job.
Inshallah. I mean,
Mm,
yes, I think that's kind of like a great thing.
mm,
I think the most important part is we have to stay healthy
healthy.
because we don't know when will this virus
Pandemic.
ended.
Yes.
And I think that's a goal, a great goal. Hello?
Like you said, Eric, and Madam said, health plays a big factor in our life, because without health, it is impossible for us to excel in our work or our personal life. So health is very important. So let's move on with the last question from us, Madam. So we all know that you open up your firm, Rohayati and Co, and you manage to balance your personal life and your working life. You succeed um, in managing your subordinates, your firm, and your family. So, what is your future planning regarding your career, if in business world, and your future planning in personal life? So, basically, there's two questions there for your personal and your business.
Okay. For my future planning in my business is to be an established firm and to be known as one of the best accounting firm in Kemaman as well as Malaysia, of course. And for my personal life is to see my both sons to be successful as well, and for other new graduates to successful, and for me is to be a good role model and to encourage other people to be successful too in their life. That's all.
Okay. I think that's all the question from us.
Okay. Something
I mean,
studies. Okay.
I mean,
So, the conclusion from this sharing about Puan Rohayati herself and the story behind her successful accounting firm. To build an accounting firm, of course, we need experiences in the accounting field. When we start to build our firm, we need to be ready, physical and mental. No matter how hard things are and how harsh the world against you, there is no way back. We have to be ambitious and passionate to achieve our goals. As Puan Rohayati, a single mother, raising her two sons alone during the early stage of her accounting firm, she can manage to do well and took those hard times as a challenge to be stronger in the future.